Carp's gym. We're up early on the way to go pick up a Strongman yoke. So stay tuned and maybe we'll get to show you some. Stop by and get a little coffee in the rest area. Whew, it's early. Early bird gets the worm, right?
Seeing things that I may never see again, and I can't wait to get on the road again. Come on, y'all.
We're just riding down the road here in beautiful rural Tennessee, listening to the OK podcast. Oh, now we gotta get a little stop here, a little rest stop, a little bathroom break, and the vending machine areas. So overrated, underrated, rest stop vending machine areas. Oh, you know they got that gourmet coffee, so you got to get that when you're at the rest area. You got to get a soda, or since it's about 4 or 5 a.m., we're gonna get that gourmet coffee. Well, boys and girls, Carp's Gym is now the proud owner of a Y1 yoke from Rogue Fitness. So stay tuned and maybe you'll get to see me train with it. Got a pretty good deal on this yoke, so I'll say I'm about $275, $300 invested, because I got paid $250 for it and then a tank of gas, driving a couple hours to another part of Tennessee. So I got up early in the morning and drove out that way, so got to fill up on the way back. And then what else are we doing?
For 2 cent Hardy. What can I get for you?
Yeah, can I just get a chicken biscuit and a sausage biscuit? We have arrived back at the house, round trip, and we're loaded down with a new to me Y1 yoke that I can use to train with during this Strongman competition for Home Gym Con and the Strongman Throwdown. So I'm just unloading it here. Got all the parts in here. Had it broken all the way down so I can fit it back in the back of this Ford Edge. That's my personal car that I use for work also, but it's got a little hatchback, so gonna unload this thing and then we're gonna get in here and put this thing together. Now I will say, just taking this thing apart and unloading it and then putting it back together, I've had like Titan Fitness in the past. I had a T3 rack back in the day, and this just reminds me, even though now I have a 3x3 Rogue Monster rack, that the Rogue components and everything are just much better quality than a lot of the budget equipment out there. So this is a used Y1 yoke that I got up secondhand, but it still has, thick steel. All the components are heavily welded and heavily built, and it just reminds me that Rogue is a little bit more expensive, but it's for good reason. Let's go put this thing together. Now here's all the parts laid out. I bought it secondhand, so it was, the feet and everything are already on it, but I did break it down all the way to the pole so I can fit it in the back of my car. So you'll see there's the 5/8 hitch pins, the 5/8 bolts, the storage posts or extra weight posts that clip on the side, plus the horizontal post that the weights go on horizontal, the 2 uprights, that's two 2x3 uprights that are 72 inches, and then the yoke portion that attaches both uprights together. And this thing's got some wear to it, and there's a little bit of rust on it and things like that, but I'm not too worried about it. I mean, it's heavily built. I think it's 185 pounds unweighted. So when you got a 45 on each peg, on each horizontal peg, you're going to be looking about 430 pounds or so. And then you can add additional plates that way or on the side. And it does also come with the 2x3 J-cups. So you can use it as a squat stand or additional area for pressing, or take it outside and do other movements and everything outside. Sandbag over bar, those type of things as well. It's a pretty simple construction. It's really just the feet and the uprights here, and then the upper yoke portion. So when I do go to store it, this is pretty much how I'm going to have it stored. I'm going to have the uprights and everything on there, and I'm just going to set it against a wall or something and store it out of the way, because it does break down to this portion right here. But once I got all these tightened up you'll see that all I did was spread them apart. It's going to be a 43-inch width, so I got me a tape measure to kind of get close, so then I could just put the top of the yoke on. And I did that with the 5/8 hitch pins, and then I just went down one hole per section until I kind of got where I wanted. Because the previous owner put lines and numbers on there, so he wrote numbers with a Sharpie up and down the uprights, and then also he put a line on one of the sides where you think the yoke would be for like a yoke carry. So it was easy to line up, but I just inched it down, because if you have any kind of sway to one side, you can only go down so far without the things wanting to tilt. And then if it tilts on the other side, you will not be able to get it down, because it's going to be cockeyed. So you kind of want to do like 1 or 2 holes at a time to adjust it if you're doing it by yourself. Obviously, if you have a buddy or a friend, you know, each of you can hold one side, but I'm here doing it myself, so here we go. And just here you go, just give you a look at it once around. This is her in all her glory. You see everything that comes with it. This is the Rogue Y1 yoke, 2x3. There's a little rust and some stuff around the side, but I mean, it's been well used, but you can see it's held up to the punishment pretty much no problem. And then I'm going to get under there and lift it off for you. Thanks for watching, coming along with me today, guys, to go and buy a used Strongman yoke. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the series. This is equipment. I'm going to throw this in the series as well. And then stay tuned for the future videos of the Strongman series leading up to Home Gym Con. You guys have a good one. Peace. Go lift, baby.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.